You came by just to say hello, with nowhere else you had to go. The sky turned gray, the thunder sighed. You smiled and said, let's stay inside. No candlelit note, no plans to make, just tea and toast and chocolate cake. And in that stillness, slow and plain, I loved you 'cause you stayed for rain, stayed for the silence, stayed for the fall. You didn't flinch when I showed it, almost run from storms no grand escape, no flight to fame. You loved me in the quiet frame, and now I hope through joy or strain that you'll always stay for the rain. You still knock twice, same time each week. No need to talk, no need to speak. You bring the bread, I warm the tea, and just like that you sit with me. We don't rewind, we don't explain. We've made our peace with joy and pain. You smile like it's a brand new start, and place your hands where once held heart. You're still there on Tuesday night, same old cold porch bathed in light. Still tell that joke, I fake the laugh. You cut the bread, I pour the half. And maybe we don't dream as white, and maybe time has changed our stride. But if you show up once a week, then love still finds the words we seek. We missed some years, we lost the thread, but never said what went unsaid. And though we live in different rooms, we share the scent of late perfumes. The silence now is not so sharp. We've grown into a different part. But when you sit and sip your tea, it still feels like you're here with me. You're still there on Tuesday night, still ask me how I sleep at night. You hum that tune, I take the cue and hum along like I still do. No promises, no plans to keep, just quiet love that runs so deep. So if you're here next week again, then that's enough to let me mend.
You smiled before you said your name, and somehow I still knew the frame of every word you hadn't said. Like finding notes inside my head. You laughed and I could hum along, as if I'd always known your song. The melody just fit my chest like something old I loved the best. I knew your song before we met. Each rise and fall I can't forget, like a wind that sings through open blinds. You've always lived between the lines. No lyrics carved, no sheet to read, but still you play just what I need. Somewhere in me you've always been the song I knew way back when. We walked without a place to be, just following the harmony. The city moved but not like us. We danced without the need to rush. I told you things I never say. You didn't look the other way. You just listened with your eyes and sang your truth in no disguise. I knew your song before the start. The way you breathe, the way you part, the way you hold the silent space. You fit the chords I can't replace. So sing with me until we're gone. Even if the notes go wrong, you are the song I didn't write, but somehow knew my whole damn life.
No one taught us to go slow. They said love's fast and fire and glow. But here we are, just you and me, stirring tea so patiently. We don't make scenes, we don't compete. We laugh at loss, we kiss defeat. And though the world may chase the bliss, I'm learning how to love like this. Slow like this, with time to breathe, with hands that plan, not pull the sea, with quiet meals and held back tears, with eyes that say I'm still right here. No rush to say what's next to prove. No need for drama, spark or move. Just you and me and years that pass. Slow like this and built to last. You didn't say you missed me much, but clean the shelf I always touch. You didn't write me any lines, but showed up just in time. You folded things I never wore. You left your tea by my front door. And though the air was thick with doubt, you stayed until the fear ran out. You gave me everything but words, a kind of love that's rarely heard. Through acts so small they disappear, but somehow still they brought me near. You showed me how to stay, not say. You held the ache I pushed away, and I began to understand the quiet work of gentle hands. You left a note without your name. Just don't forget I feel the same. No metaphors, no perfect phrase, just proof of love that always stays. You said my name like it was new, like something fragile, soft and true, not like a sound the world had used, but something tender, never bruised. You never called me just to speak. You held my name like it was weak, and in that quiet way you said, I felt my shame and fear had fled. You held my name the way it heals, the way it touched that steady feels. You gave it back with something kind, like you had read what's left behind. And now I hear it differently. It means the me you helped me see. So when I say I love you too, I hope you hear. You held my name the way it heals, the way a touch that steady feels. You gave it back with something kind, like you had read what's left behind. And now I hear it differently. You never try to fix my fear. You only sit and keep it near. Know everything will be okay. Just space to feel and let it stay. You pass no blame, you ask no why. You hold the hush before I cry. And somehow in that silent part, you touch the corners of my heart. The way you hold the quiet things, the small routines, the hurt it brings, the folded shirts, the broken glass, the little ghosts from someone's past. You never raise your voice to love. You hold it soft like something up, a deeper truth, a loud forget, a kind of peace not spoken yet. You wash the cups I always leave. You find me when I try to grieve. And in the dark you light no flame. You simply breathe and say my name. We talk of dreams, we let them go. You say you like the way I grow. And even when we fall behind, you never try to press rewind. The way you hold the quiet things, the words you keep, the joy it brings. You never try to make me shine. You just walk slow and stay in time. You never raise your voice to love. You hold it soft like something up, a deeper truth, a loud forget, a kind of peace not spoken yet. You said my name like it was new, like something fragile, soft and true, not like a sound the world had used, but something tender, never bruised. You never called me just to speak. You held my name like it was weak, and in that quiet way you said, I felt my shame and fear had fled. You held my name the way it heals, the way it touched that steady fear. You gave it back with something kind, like you had read what's left behind. And now I hear it differently. It means the me you helped me see. So when I say I love you too, I hope you hear you saw me through. Feels like Sunday when you come near, like the world slows down when you're here. No rush to talk, no need to try. Just sit and smile and let time slide by. You hum a tune without a name. I find myself doing the same. We walk the block and laugh at dogs, and stop to watch the passing fog. And it feels like Sunday in your eyes, warm as toast, soft as sighs. We don't chase the highs or run from lows. We just let the quiet moments grow. There's no big line, no need to shine, no fireworks, and that's just fine. If love is slow and slightly shy, then I could live like this for life. You leave your socks on my old floor. Your books are stacked behind the door. You fold my coat, I wash your cup. We build our days from gentle stuff. There's nothing loud about our song. It's just been playing all along. A record soft, a steady sound that holds us up when life gets loud. Yeah, it feels like Sunday in your eyes, like open windows and lazy skies. We don't need more, we've got enough in this quiet kind of love. You hold my hand, I close my doubt. We laugh when no one figures us out, and maybe we're just passing through, but every day still feels brand new. Maybe love won't always glow, and maybe some days we won't know. But if you're still there pouring tea, then that's the world enough for me. Years may come and time may bend. The world might change, but not this friend. The way you lean, the way I stay, the way we fill the quiet gray. You'll read the news, I'll make the toast. We'll kiss the ones we love the most. And if it's Sunday every day, then I don't want it any other way. I still keep your sweater near, folded soft like you were here. It smells like rain and songs we knew, and all the things I lost with you. The record player skips a beat, like my heart when you would speak. You always said we'd be just fine, but silence now is every line. After goodbye, the world moves slow. The lights stay dim, the clocks ran low, and still replay that final night, the way you looked, the porch light bright. If I had known it was the end, I might have said, come back again. Your coffee cup still marks the shelf. I dust it like I do myself. The door still creaks, the floorboard sigh, like every part still asks me why. I hum our tune in shades of blue, the one we danced to in my room. But now I sway with just the air, pretending you're still standing there. They say the time will close the door, but I just wait and love you more. No calendar could make me stray from all the words we didn't say. After goodbye, I still believe in second winds and hearts that grieve. So if someday you miss this light, just turn around, I'll leave it bright.
Brought a flower in a jar. No words, no card, no need to spar. Just placed it there beside the tea and smiled like that was all I'd need. You hummed a song I half recall. You danced between the light and wall. We didn't plan, we didn't say, but somehow love showed up that day. Just enough to make me stay. A glance, a tune, a quiet day. Not everything, not all or buzz, but just enough and built on trust. No grand design, no heavy proof, just gentle shade beneath one roof. You didn't ask what I had done or why my heart was on the run. You poured the tea, you held the door and gave me time and nothing more. And when I reached, you didn't flinch. You stayed your ground, not moved an inch. And that was all, no words or ring, but in that hush you gave me spring. Some loves arrive in flashing lights. Ours came in soft and steady nights. And every time you brushed your sleep, I found one more good reason to believe.
that fall without a show, but silence never quite could stay. It filled with things we used to say. I hear your keys though no one's near. The way you laugh still echoes clear. I pour one cup though it's just me, and leave the spoon turned to the east. You're just an echo in the air, but I still turn, still think you're there. The floor still creaks the way you moved, as if the past was never proved. And every breath that I let go comes back around with what I know, that love like ours still leaves a sound that follows me where hearts are found. The blinds still flick with morning light, and sometimes I still say goodnight to no one, yet it feels the same, like love's still here but lost its name. I fix the clock you used to wind, but leave it 5 short steps behind, because that's where we used to be. A little late, a little free. I don't believe in ghosts or fate, but some goodbyes just resonate. And you, my dear, were never gone, just whispered soft forever on. You're just an echo, nothing more, yet still I wait beside the door. If love is sound that never dies, then I still hear you in the skies.
We had 2 chairs beneath the tree, one for you and one for me. Each morning light, each twilight fall, we'd sit and not say much at all. You brought the mugs, I brought the smile. We stayed in silence for a while. The world could rush, the world could break, but 2 chairs kept the calm awake. 2 chairs, 2 hearts, one way to feel, one love that didn't need to heal. No grand parade, no need to prove, just gentle time that couldn't move. If I return and you're not there, I'll stay Your scent is faint, but both still hum what words can't paint. And when the dust begins to play, that same old bird still sings your way. And though your shadow's just a shade, you sit with me where we once stayed. Two chairs, one soul, a love so plain that needed neither fight nor flame. If I grow old and skies grow bare, I'll wait for you on our two chairs.
Curtain sways with morning air, but you're not here, you're not up there. The books we read are neatly placed, but every page still holds your trace. Your sweater's folded by the bed, I press it gently like you said. To keep what's warm, don't grip too tight. But now I chase a faded light. Faded light, don't leave me blind. Still the thought that calms my mind. I close my eyes and feel your weight in every sunbeam running late. And though your voice is out of sight, I still wake up with faded light. Your favorite tune, the scent of tea, the afternoon. You made the quiet feel like sound. You made the stillness wrap around. I walk our path, the one we knew. The garden's grown, but missing you. The roses bloom and turn to night, like all things bathed in faded light. And if this light begins to dim, I'll chase its edge, I'll follow in. For even dusk, when love just right can hold the warmth of faded light. Faded light, you still remain a golden thread inside the rain. So if you're far, still shine, so slide and lead me home with faded light.
don't know why I saved your scarf or kept your notes inside a jar, but every piece still breathes your voice, like love was never quite a choice. I light the porch lamp every night, in case you miss the way it lights, the way it flickers soft and slow, like saying yes, you still can go. But I'm waiting still, like I don't mind, like love can bend the threads of time. I wear your name like second skin, like something sweet I hold within. I don't pretend to understand, I just still reach for your old hand. And when the sky begins to chill, you'll find me here just waiting still. The kettle sings its same old song, the one you sway to all night long. And though the steam fades far too fast, it always brings a bit of past. Your sweater drapes across my chair, it keeps the shape of you still there. I dust the books but leave that one still open to the setting sun. And maybe you've moved far away, but part of you refused to stray. It lingers here where hearts stood still, and mine, well, mine is waiting still, waiting still for one soft sign that you remember what was mine. And if the stars align, they'll guide you home. I'm waiting still. I miss the late train out of town, the one we used to chase around. You'd laugh and pull me by the sleeve and say it's fine, just let it leave. The benches still had names we drew, scratch hearts and dates, just me and you. I walked alone past platform 5 and heard your voice still half alive. We never planned too far ahead, just shared a coat, a kiss, a bed. And though the train has long since gone, my heart still waits at platform 1. If ever you return this way, I'll be right here, I'll always stay. No need to knock, no need to run.
This station's love has just begun. Your lipstick stained my winter scarf. I wear it now, though time's been hard. It smells of you, the cherry red, and all the words we left unsaid. The clock still ticks, but not for me. I lost the sense of urgency, 'cause every hour without your smile just slows me down another mile. They say to love is to let go, but how do you release the glow of nights that sang and mornings kept, the way you smiled when we overslept? So if you pass through here someday and hear a song or feel me sway, just follow where the memories hum. I'm still right here in case you come. You told me once you hated spring, then held a flower like a ring. You said you're bad at staying still, then sat with me against your will. I thought I knew you every part, but then you sang and broke my heart. Not from the pain, but from the way you still surprise me every day. I'm still learning you year by year, through every joke and every tear. You're not a book I read and close. You're something deep that softly grows. I've memorized your favorite tea, but still don't know what sets you free. And that's the joy in all we do. I'll spend my life still learning you. You keep a story in your smile, a dream you've hidden for a while. You wear it proud, but just for me, like something sacred, quietly. Porch light blinked, then stayed aglow. You stood there quiet, face turned low. You didn't cry, but your hand shook like words were trapped inside a book. You kissed my cheek, not lips this time, as if we'd crossed some gentle line. The wind held still, the sky was white, and all you said was sleep inside. Late goodbye, so soft, so clear, I felt it more than I could hear, like letters lost or trains delayed, but meant to come, just not today. I watched you walk without a sound, your shoes too light for solid ground. I stood too still, I asked not why, I just held on. Too late, goodbye. I brewed your tea the way you liked, left honey out, the spoon beside, the record spun your favorite tune. It ended quiet, too soon, too soon. The chair you loved still rocks sometimes, to rhythms only you designed. And when the dusk begins to sigh, I hear your breath in late goodbye. Some endings don't arrive on time, they stretch like dust, they blur like rhyme. And if you call me night or day, I'll know the words you couldn't say. Late goodbye, not sharp, not loud, but soft as steps that part the crowd. I don't regret, I don't ask why, I only smile at late goodbye.
They cheer for roses on the floor, for handwritten songs, for slamming doors. But we just sit and pass the tea, and somehow that's enough for me. We don't need violins to play, or speeches made in grand ballet. You fold my coat, I kiss your hand. We build a world from grains of sand. No one claps for quiet love, for simple touch or look or shove. No curtain call, no sky above, just you and me, and that's enough. They want the passion, not the peace. They chase the star, not what we'll keep. But love, I think, is in the still.
the brushing teeth, the nightly chill.
You gave me chimes one rainy day, hung them where the window sways, said when they sing just think of me. Now every gust sets your soul free. I brew the tea you always liked, still 2 cups out by morning light. Though one stays full and one turns warm, your memory rings in every storm, like wind chimes calling through the night. Your echo turns the dark to light. Each tender sound, each tiny swing reminds me what your love could bring. You're far but never gone from time. You live inside my wind chime. You danced beneath the porch last fall in knitted sleeves and overalls. The chimes had chimed and so did we, in rhythm soft and melody. Now seasons pass, the frame is worn, but every chime still feels like dawn, a song